Hey everybody, this is Henry Gilbert.
And Ryan Telgenik.
And we're here streaming the early access demo for Dead Space 3.
Finally, some Dead Space 3 demo-age that's available to everybody out there. What is it, available
on
today?
To everybody on the 360 if you were able to snag the early demo. Otherwise, it's going to be on the PS3 and 360 for everybody on the 22nd.
Awesome, yeah. So we're jumping into a co-op game here. Of course, co-op is the big new addition to the Dead Space franchise. Henry, I'm kind of curious, what are your thoughts on that? Because a lot of people are, feeling that it's going to really detract from that the experience of being like this lone person on a desolated place with aliens.
Well, since it was first revealed in like June of last year, I've been on the side of pro co-op, or at least like not co-op neutral, because when they changed Dead Space 2 ahead of time and all the info that was coming out about that, I was like, oh, this sounds awful. Isaac's going to talk and he's going to be more action-y. I don't like this. And then I played Dead Space 2. I loved Dead Space 2. And so, first off, that makes me not ready to judge co-op edition. And then secondly, I don't mind that, like, you can just play. I trust when they say...
There's Carver. There's our co-op partner.
I trust when they say that you will have a great single-player experience.
Yeah, anyway. So, and here's the thing, like, I was kind of initially a little bit against the co-op until they said, look, if you're playing solo, you're not just going to have an AI dude following you around. Mm-hmm. We're altering the way that the cutscenes unfold and things so that you are by yourself.
Yeah.
And then let's just say hi to our little buddy. There he is. Look at him.
There's Carver. Also, I was worried at first that Carver, one of my only concerns was that Carver was a generic bald space marine. But the more we find out about him is that he has some skeleton in his closet, definitely.
Yeah.
We're not going to see it because we're playing as Isaac here. But if you play as, one of the most interesting things about co-op is if you play as Carver, you see a bunch of crazy shit as him.
Yeah, because he's like slowly losing his mind or something, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's a deterioration thing.
Yeah, unlike Isaac, who's pretty much used to the marker at this point, Carver is not ready for it. And so it starts messing with his head.
And I totally love that element of it. Like, because if you, especially if you read, like I read the Martyr novel where kind of they go through the setup of where the marker came from and how this all kind of originated. And it's really cool because when you're reading those books and things, like the effects of the marker on the normal person that apparently is not Isaac. I mean, we know Isaac suffered and had some...
Isaac did see crazy stuff before, but...
But the average person just literally goes insane and, starts, oh my God!
Whoa, all right, wait, this is one of the new necromorphs. Their name escapes me at the start right now, but they look like little thin guys. Their whole thing is that they hide within corpses. They're supposed to fool you at first. And there's a reason you'd think they're humans, because this is also the first game where you will be fighting humans as well as necromorphs.
Another
questionable.
Yeah. It's because a lot of people are like, well, I don't know. Yep.
Whoa.
All right, so here's the thing, Henry, as you know. Oh, God!
Oh, no, don't die!
I'm trying!
Your friend needs to help you.
All
right.
Thank God.
Well, you got to see a pretty cool kill there. Oh, he's not dead.
So, all right, you take it.
Anyway, she was
All right, so I get really freaked out very easily.
This is not the game for you then.
It is the game because I loved getting freaked out. I just can hardly handle it. I love how she's like, I have to use my flashlight on this thing, otherwise I cannot see.
Oh yeah, and with those guys too, if you just go straight for their limbs, they then just explode into 3 more limbs.
Yeah, those things are no joke. So this Tesla core thing, real quick, and we'll check this out later because it's another thing you can play with in the demo, but there's an extensive and extremely extensive weapon crafting system in Dead Space 3 that hasn't existed in any of the other games. I mean, you would find schematics and unlock things, sure.
It kind of reminds me of like a Diablo-esque like loot system,
Right. Like you find, we'll show this later on, but there are so many pieces that you can tamper with on a gun to make schematics. Like you can craft them into schematics, which you can then send to your friends, and they can make the weapons you made and vice versa, which is really, really cool.
And that was another thing some people were questioning. First, so this is a scene you'll see in single player as well, but this looks total. Well, it plays out a bit differently when it's 2-player.
Exactly.
And Carver is seeing a totally different thing at this point if you're playing as him.
Which is awesome. Like, it almost makes you want to replay the game, like, play it through twice, you know? Just to see what it's like and it co-op. And
I like the look of these moments in general. Like, these were some of the things I liked about Dead Space 2, the kind of Uncharted-esque moments in the game. They still work because they're still scary. Like Isaac isn't joking around as he does it. He's fighting for his life, but they're at least a little more action-y. And Carver wasn't much help there. He was just saving himself.
I played this section as Carver, and if you were playing as him, while Isaac's bashing into that door, you're yanking it from the other side.
Oh, man. I underestimated Carver there. Speaking of the weapons, though, another concern some people were having was that this game has universal ammo. Like before, they had every gun had different ammo types, and really, I at least played the previous Dead Space of like, I have 3 guns, and I'll sell all my other ammo.
Right, that's exactly. Look at what I'm doing. I'm just rolling around.
Oh, that's right.
Some sort of David Blaine street magic over here.
Isaac has learned some new tricks, too. He's a lot more active. And he has been through some crazy stuff, so I can see him being a real action star now. By the way, guys, not seeing too many people talking in the chat yet. We're happy to answer your questions if you want to say something. Anyway. Where were we? Oh, yeah. So the universal ammo, though, also the guns in general are just more. Some guns are just full-on guns. They're not even
right. It's it's outside the scope of engineer tools modified to kill things. Like you can hear Carver obviously firing a.
Those aren't nails
sort of
he's firing or electric bolts for.
Right. And light at the end of the tunnel.
The game is still HUD-free, though.
Which I totally love. It's always been a really, really cool part of the franchise.
Yeah, Isaac is shouting for Ellie. That was his lady love. Well, not his good friend in Dead Space 2.
Who could that mysterious man be? What do we got going on over here? How do you do this?
Yeah, that's something else about Dead Space. That the game is out in like 3 weeks, and I still don't know much about the plot. They've been very quiet about it.
Although I have seen. Oh wait, tell me, Carver.
We came to this frozen shithole to stop the markers, and nothing, not you or your obsession with Ellie, is gonna get in my way. You got that?
Oh, saucy.
I know why I'm doing this. Do you?
I have frostbite. Do you?
I'm not here to make friends.
With any luck, everyone will be waiting for us past the gates.
So
I don't think you're gonna have any luck.
I believe this is the part. Okay, so this is a new thing, right? Like there's always been
telekinesis.
Yeah, where you gotta crank these wheels. Unfortunately, Carver's kind of blocked. There we go.
You're cranking that engine.
Yeah, boom, boom.
Get me going.
It's basically just stasis, except you're mashing a button.
Well, now
I think it's up. I think we're good.
So that's the bench. The bench replaces the old node system of the previous game.
Let's see what we got here.
Now you can just build whatever.
Military engine, Tesla core, all these parts. All right, so this is the engine which we'll check out extensively later on. I'm going to skip past through most of this. You can see here real quick, we got all kinds of, these are all the pieces you can mess with in the weapon crafting. We'll get back to this though. For now, let's just move on. Skip.
Okay, so in the chat, Bladed Falcon was asking, like, is this a straight-up action game? And I'd say no. I would say it's a little closer to action than survival horror than the first game was. But why isn't he letting us in?
I know. What a jerk. Well, he's digging through the menus. Well, that's unfortunate that whoever's...
You can't see his menu. Oh, and he's...
Or that it's just straight up blocking me from...
Yeah, while he chooses what kind of suit he wants to change it to. Well, anyway, yeah, Bladed Falcon asks, is this more action-adventure? And
I don't know, honestly. We haven't really
It's still pretty scary. Like, there's still big, scary monsters jump in your face and stuff.
So I've played sections that don't take place, well, as far as I know, that don't take place on this ice planet, and they're in space. And that felt very, very traditional Dead Space to me.
Yeah. Though this game also does have some, like, they put in a lot of side quests because they really wanted to expand the game. And that's where the bench comes in too. The side quests are for rare items that you use to build new weapons.
Yeah, sorry for the hold up here, guys. I really want to put on Isaac's new snowsuit, which looks awesome, but Carver is currently blocking the suit station. So, whoa, what's this? I didn't even know I had another gun on me. What do we got here? Oh, sweet. All right, well, that's really obnoxious. Let's go back to the weapon bench while we're waiting then. Again, we're going to show you guys the bench system, the crafting system in pretty good detail in a bit. But pretty much how it works, you can see all these different parts you can upgrade and change out on your gun, including little circuits that are basically like you add damage, or I don't have any right now, so I can't show you. Very cool stuff. All right, he's done with the station. Finally.
Someone asked if you can still change the aiming to the classic version. Maybe once we get out of this, we can check the options and see. But not sure.
We'll check. We'll check for you.
Ooh, let's see his new suit.
The suit is awesome. It's one of my favorite outfits for him.
Yeah, I've heard in interviews I've been in interviews with the developers, and they said they wanted this to feel more like tactile or like old future, you know? Which is why they would make something with like a fur-lined neck for her.
Very, very cool.
I do like that.
Scat synthetic fiber. Is that really called Scat?
Yeah, Scat synthetic fiber.
That's a weird name. I feel like maybe that one wasn't.
Oh, Scaff.
No, oh, okay.
We both wear glasses.
All right.
So
well,
maybe.
Do I have any upgrades right now?
Oh, so does this still use nodes, or?
Let's find out. Cost. So I have a bunch of scrap metal. No, it does not.
Scrap metal. So nodes are just gone.
And
completely.
gel. Let's give me some more hit points.
Yeah.
Some more armor.
Always go hit points first, then armor.
Should we do another hit points, or what should we do? Oh! Look at this. Energy.
Oh, well, that's for your
stasis.
Stasis is pretty. I do durability, make it last longer.
Yeah. It's cheap too. Oh, but it uses those transducers on the bottom. What else we got here? Damage. I guess this chip in my hand makes my gun stronger.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Range, obviously.
Or wait, no, that's telekinesis.
Oh, whatever. Oh, all right. That's as far as I can go here.
I feel like we've.
All right, let's get out of this.
Yeah, now probably your co-op partner's pissed at you.
He's probably like, dude, come on. Dude. All right, now we're going to have a nice little... I know what happens here. Breathe. Come on, partner.
Devil Reaper asked what's so scary about Dead Space. I would say that in the previous ones, it was kind of the silence of it. Like, just the sound, really. Like, they had such great sound design.
So here's a problem when you're playing co-op. If your partner is like, no, I'm gonna play for 2 hours in the crafting bench, you're like, come on, man, let's go.
Both need to be on this elevator to start things. Get over here.
What's so scary about Dead Space? Well, I feel like that's kind of like a subjective thing. Like not everybody is scared by it, but I think a lot of people really enjoy the atmosphere that it has.
And I've always felt with horror games in general, or horror movies, like,
oh my god,
you have to want to be. You have to want to be scared. You have to. Anybody, for pretty much any fictional thing they watch, you can just tell yourself, that's not scary. And refuse to be scared.
Yeah. Well, and I personally really enjoy the jump scares. I am very susceptible to that kind of thing, though. So I think, oh my god, if this guy does not hurry up, I'm gonna flip this table.
Do you like scary?
Here it comes.
Do you like scary movies, Ryan?
I do, but I hate watching them because it freaks me out too bad. All right,
here we go.
15 minutes later.
Partners there, game. Let's get this started.
Now, supposedly it's just regular. It's just. There we go. All right. Drop in, drop out co-op. At any time, supposedly, we can kick the partner. Oh, he's got a pretty sweet looking face mask.
Whoa! Gnarly. This dude's like a scorpion and stuff. I don't believe we've seen this type of necromorph before.
He's bad news, I can tell you that much.
Gotta get your stuff together here, Isaac.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Appropriate reaction. Glowing weak spots.
Fortunately, they have glowing weak spots, but that's just poor evolution on their
I don't
part.
want it.
Nah, you should have frozen. You should use stasis when it's scared. Yeah, when
I'm reloading.
Stasis now.
Got it. Boom. What is he doing? Oh, glowing face testicles.
So Mishima Zaibatsu in the chat asks, is there separate single and co-op campaigns?
No.
Technically no, but they're definitely trying to make them feel different. Like,
Right.
you'll go through the same areas and fight the same bosses.
As we said kind of earlier, if you're just joining, the way the co-op works is the cutscenes and all the the scripting is different. So it's not going to be like if you're trying to play solo, suddenly you have an AI dude following you around. Just he just shows up at different times and just in cutscenes.
Like I know in this part, there's a bit where if you come up here by yourself, you'll see Carver on the
Off
top
in the
of the
distance,
building, and he's like,
right.
"Hey Isaac, come over here!" That kind of thing.
Come on, let's come hang out. It's
Dude.
cold outside. Let's go have some chocolate.
I don't care about Ellie.
Quit talking about Ellie. I just want some chocolate.
Oh, here's another cool thing I like that they hide. That they've always done is hiding loading behind doors opening.
Except it still says waiting, so you know what's going on.
Yeah, but maybe it's just.
It's boxes to step on.
It's a sticky door that needs to take a little extra time to open. You never know.
Dead bodies. You know what to do with those.
Every corpse is a larder for items. Ladder taken, but you gotta wait.
Hey, get off that ladder. Your friend's on it. Don't even look at it. All right. Just picking up all his loot. I wonder if the items are shared between the partners or if he also gets to pick things up in
Yeah, I
his
think
game.
you're competing for items.
Because otherwise, I'm stealing everything.
Oh, so this part here's some humans.
Wait, cover? What is happening?
Yes, cover.
Oh, look, I'm crouching.
But he just auto crouches, right?
That looks like
it's
a grenade.
You really shouldn't have stood next to that grenade.
Oh,
for
get
so
off
long.
me. Stop it.
Wow, this is getting tense
I don't like
already.
it. Ugh.
Wasn't there a grenade nearby?
I think there was. It's right there.
All right.
Sorry, I can't handle the tension.
These humans are not giving you a chance, man.
I don't know how I feel about fighting human enemies. Let's see if I can chop the legs off.
Oh, wait. See, now the necromorphs don't give a
what?
crap. Well, no, I've seen they didn't do it this time. The necromorphs don't give a crap about who they eat.
Really? They won't attack? They will or won't
They
attack?
will.
you?
They will. Or
I
they
would hope so.
They will attack those guys, or they'll even. You better dismember that corpse of that human, or else.
I don't want to.
Somebody's
wait.
gonna take
All right,
over
where
that
is he?
corpse.
Get
Just
out of here.
stop that corpse.
Ugh.
There you go.
In case he wasn't dead, now he's in 14 pieces.
That's the other rule. You need to stomp every corpse you see, whether it's a necromorph or not, because it might the necromorph might take over that corpse.
Or their legs might spew scrap metal that you can use for upgrades.
That's true.
Get out of
Everybody
here.
stores scrap metal in their legs.
Oh, Sonic Blast. What do you got? Ugh, no head. Sorry, I get too into it sometimes.
Yeah, well, I know when I would stomp in the game, there was in Dead Space 2, after something scared me, I would go I would just keep stomping it after I kill
That's what you get for scaring me.
But if you stomp enough times, even Isaac will start cursing motherfucker, I hate you. And when I brought that up to the executive producer of the game of how cool I thought it was.
Oh, look, you can manually crouch.
Manually crouch, that's
Wow.
new.
Or this.
Seems like they...
Somersault.
Anyway, when I talked to the executive producer, he says he put that in because he found himself doing that same thing when he played the game, which was stomping on it over and over again and shouting as he does it.
Open.
Come on,
Come
partner.
on.
Where the F did he go?
Where are you? What? Oh my God.
You
If
got
I
a
could
compressor?
fist fight this man, I would just go fight him through the TV and probably lose. I don't know.
Lad Zoar asks if this is the new Gears of War, and it isn't. Come on, guys. You're
Look,
just being...
Gears of War, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Or you
well,
can't.
no, actually, you can't.
You can't do this.
You
Bow bow. All right, let's go.
can't throw telekinesis out.
That's right.
Though
Oh my
Isaac
God,
can't
get in
roadie
this
run.
hut.
Where is your...
Get in here! Thank you. I'm sorry.
I like his mix of red and blue in his costume. So. All right, come on, play nice.
He's making me mad.
Now he's gonna take the ladder before
Nope.
you. Oh,
I'm a faster
you cut
ladder
him
climber,
to the ladder.
and I know how to get out of the way in time. Boom! Look at that. Partner needs more space. Ew, gross.
You made the right move by stomping on that corpse.
What is...
Oh, is your partner pausing you?
Quit pausing the game. What if... Oh, God. What if we're playing this and he's like, I really have to go to the bathroom for 10 minutes. Then we're stuck.
Then we're stuck.
Let's see.
At that point, we should just quit. All right, so that door's locked, so you need to
I'm about
quit
to kick
pausing
this guy.
the game,
I'm
Ryan.
not even doing it. It's him.
So
It's
that's-
him.
So I think you guys went up to the ladder prematurely. I bet the thing to open that door is downstairs.
I got too excited to show everyone how good I am at climbing ladders. All right, let's look for this switch. I'm sure it's down here.
Well, maybe. Where else? Well, or there's nothing downstairs.
Well, no.
Okay. This is what they call a puzzle.
I'm so puzzled. All right.
All right.
You're missing something very obvious. Maybe it's in their heads.
Well, wait. Go back to the... Turn around. Maybe it's that... No. Maybe you can telekinesis that stuff? Or, like, cut those wires or something?
Shut a light bulb out.
No. Try telekinesis on it.
On the wires?
Yeah, or on those... No, that...
Nothing.
No. Right.
What the heck?
What the F?
Challenging puzzles. Oh, quit crouching. All right, there we go. All right, maybe I can. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. This is not going well.
Let's see what questions we have.
Now's a good time.
Bladed Falcon, we don't know who the other player is there.
Just some random dude that joined up.
Some dude with a free afternoon and in
He's
North
like,
America.
I'm going to check out that Dead Space demo. Do we have to go back out here? I really hope not.
Maybe. Well, I don't know. You didn't finish exploring that area that the dude was in. Maybe there's a switch in there.
What,
I think
dude?
you're going to have to go back out.
Outside?
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right. It seems weird to me that there would be a switch to that door out here somewhere. That goes against Dead Space logic.
Why not play solo? Because we wanted to see wanted to show y'all what the co-op
Although,
looked like.
to be fair, if we're not playing as Carver, we're probably not seeing all that extra stuff anyways.
Well, this is early in the game. He's not going crazy yet.
What do you want, man? Is this the door we gotta go in? Oh my God, what if he was trying to lead us?
Oh.
Oh, I'm a fool.
He was trying to help
He
you the whole
was-
time.
the whole time.
That door was locked because that's the one you came out of on the way there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, man, it's these guys, the heads. Oh, they're so gross.
Heads. Wow, they form a brand new head.
Yeah,
They really
haven't
do.
you seen have you seen the stuff with the...
Don't shoot me.
Have you seen the part where the head kills you and then takes over your head?
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna use him as a
Dead
human
Space is
shield.
famous for its horrific death animation. No, he ain't dead. He ain't dead.
Then this one. Oh God! Stop!
Just move to another corpse.
I don't want it. I'm out of bullets.
All right, the music stopped, so that means you're safe.
I didn't mean to do that.
Well, this is, man, that was freaky.
I know. Wow. I should switch back to my other gun. Use this one a little bit. This was always my favorite gun in every Dead Space, the plasma cutter.
Yeah, I always did the plasma cutter. I actually got the achievement in the first game
For playing with just the
beating it
plasma
with
cutter?
only the plasma cutter. the
That's
first
admirable.
time. Yeah. I bet there would have been some boss fights that would have been a lot easier.
Dramatic dragon corpse.
Look at that thing. Whoa.
Oh, they're fighting the zombies.
See, I told you. Now who will you kill?
I'm just gonna let them. No, don't.
Oh, man. That's got to be a pretty horrible death to be frozen and then watch people
my
shoot
legs.
you in the face.
I just want to. Oh, he's still alive. Come on, buddy. Help me out here. I'm on a lot of stasis. There we go.
I think you're too dependent on stasis.
Oh, wait. That's just how a pro plays Dead Space.
Well, then when you run out of stasis, you're not as helpful.
Oh, get away.
See, by killing those dudes
Oh, God, I thought it was
first,
dead.
By killing, you better.
Stop.
Okay, by killing those dudes, stomp them.
I'm trying. He hits me too fast.
By killing those dudes first, you left corpses for those
God.
necromorphs to take over. See, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I hit him with a concussion blast. Get out of here.
So their arms only look like they're holding pickaxes. That's not.
Is
they're
it
not
dead?
actually holding pickaxes.
All right, it's dead.
Yeah, they dropped an item. Then
Wow. There's still music though. I'm not convinced everything is gone.
No, there's probably something around. Oh, no, music did stop. Oh,
No,
wait.
it's back. It had a dramatic pause.
Dramatic there. Didn't you see the thing crawl across the screen?
What? Where? There it is. You were right.
It's
Oh,
on you!
shoot.
It's on you!
Ah.
Ugh.
All right, it's dead.
Woo! I don't know that music, man.
It's too much. Too much.
All right, which way are you supposed to go? Is that
This
the
way.
door?
Ugh. Get in. Come on. All right. Here we go. Oh, it's the drill part.
Oh, the drill. Yeah.
Just ahead.
The drill is a very dramatic scene, I remember.
I bet I have to crank this up. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Man, you are a master cranker.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Lucas.
The damn thing's stuck.
It's still stuck.
Safety gates down. Safety gates down? You better know what you're doing.
I'm trying. Oh, I have to just.
I think this. Oh, your partner isn't cranking yet.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fight him.
I don't know. He's.
You just gotta hold the B button. Just aim it and then hold it, and you
then
win
wait
the
for your
game.
partner to hold it.
This right here, buddy. Other
Where
guy.
even is your partner?
Just come do this with me, please.
Where is your partner?
Oh my god. Where are you? Where are you? Ah.
Oh, he's fixing his
jeez.
weapon. Jeez
Ah,
Louise. All right.
Should we just boot him?
Maybe. Can you
What
boot
is
him?
what does the chat want?
Okay, chat. Should we boot him?
Should we just kick this guy out?
Everyone's saying don't.
All right.
And by everyone, I mean 3 people.
Yep.
But,
Majority rules.
Someone also asked if there will be launch day DLC. Not that I've heard of. I mean, there has been like pre-order, get the first weapon or something.
Oh, where'd he go?
Get
He's-
some
oh, he's
special
still
weapon. But it's not. But I haven't heard anything of like you won't get this level if you don't use DLC or whatever. If you don't buy it there.
Well, if you.
I haven't heard of that yet. They would have announced it by now, don't you
All
think?
right. Nope, that's the wrong button, buddy. Just the B button. Just the B button.
Come on, buddy. Hold B, please.
Just aim it at the wheel.
All right, here we go. Nope.
Nope.
What?
He's still confused.
Ah.
He's got it.
We're getting somewhere.
All right.
Back up. Back up.
Back up.
Away.
What you want to do now?
No shit.
Predators.
Oh, where did we get this demo?
Oh. Oh. Oh
Tango.
God.
Tango, there's early access to it out there for people through various means. We just had some friends.
We just have good friends.
Would the sparks, I gotta say, would the sparks actually slow down if you slowed down the
I
drill?
will look as soon as I quit. Oh God. No.
What?
Carver died.
Oh,
He
Carver
ran
died.
right into the drill.
That's the whole point of a drill. Is it, are we now in single player, or do you?
Back up. Back up.
No,
He's still talking.
here.
Stay out of his
I'll just. How about this? There. Okay, now kill these guys.
Somebody needs to be ever watchful of that drill and use. Only
I'm just gonna
use
do
stasis
the
on
drill
that.
and try not to die in the meantime.
You're the rocket scientist.
I assume he knows enough to kill those bad guys.
Giant drill. Just
Give me the stasis.
That was a funny exchange. That was a huh?
Oh no!
No, dude,
No!
behind you.
No!
Oh, there we go. Oh, you're really taking it. You're really taking it.
I'm
now.
trying.
Well, now Carver ain't backing you up.
Ah, God, they're just everywhere.
You gotta watch your back. Oh, good Jesus.
I can't. Shit. Oh! I can't even. Carver, quit it. All right.
Yes, I can see your
I'm
comments,
just getting
buddy.
smashed.
Oh my goodness! Oh!
Okay. Just get him off me. I will. I said. Oh God! Stop it! It's coming.
Oh, did he get it?
Yeah,
that
he's
time?
got it. Oh God!
Maybe he's catching the getting the drift here.
I don't think I have any
Wow.
more health packs. I don't know.
I don't think you. Well, I mean, B does it. B is quick.
I
heal.
know. Okay, I'm gonna get it over. Stop it!
I don't know how you could do it, but I remember when I watched the developers play this, that you can use the drill, you know, for your own good. Like,
Hey, fun.
oh, health! Finally, you picked it up, right?
I think. What did I get?
You picked up a health pack. Press B.
Oh, good. Oh, it was a tiny one though.
Yeah. Well, better than nothing. Oh, look, there's another health pack in front
I'm
of
trying.
you. See that little green thing there?
Yeah. Oh, where'd it go? Nope.
It might have disappeared. You waited too long. I'm
Give me some of
blaming
that
you for this
stasis. Oh shit, that's getting really close to my head.
What difficulty are we playing on? I'm
Just
not really
normal.
sure.
It's normal.
Just normal, okay.
I really want. There's a health pack right here, but that's like. Probably
Well,
not.
it looks like the dudes have stopped, so maybe if you.
Oh wait, we're supposed to freeze this and then shoot.
And then shoot the
this.
inner core. That's right.
Whoa!
Yeah. Oh, what? Oh man.
Stop that!
Fault detected.
Oh, it.
Core at 75% capacity.
I need just want this. Then I'll get out.
Operation
Oh, I'm scared.
Did you pick up the health? Yeah. All right. You're back at full.
2, 1.
This part.
One.
freaks
Oh,
me
it's
out.
coming back down.
Ah!
Oh man. Whoa.
Is there something to shoot? There it is. Wow.
There's still necromorphs though.
Get out of here.
There's not nine.
Stop!
Oh,
Oh, this is too much.
Capacity.
Resuming
operation.
No. Don't resume
Carver,
any
don't
operations.
shoot that guy. Shoot the.
Get him off me.
Shoot the drill.
Get him off me.
Clear the deck.
Oh God.
Clear the deck.
I can't get a shot. It's right there. No, freeze up. Oh, no.
Whoa!
I think we did it.
I think you did.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Take that, sentient drill.
The future is pretty terrifying. Kaboom. Blammo.
All systems shut
Down.
Take that, you evil British drill.
Jesus, I really thought that was it.
I thought we were dead.
Yeah. Fuck this planet.
You got it, Carver.
This planet is Tal Volantis. That's the name of the planet. It's,
Come on.
Kind of. He better not be going to that.
God, this is the only door. What's next, and what could be in store for us next? I wonder.
I think I know, but I wonder where this is going to cut out.
Probably.
Probably pretty in about
Yeah.
5 seconds. Whoa! I wonder if you are going to be able to fly those. Those look like mechs. Right? Nah, I guess those are spaceships. They're not mechs. I wonder if they're going to give you mechs in this game.
Do I automatically crouch down? No.
You used to. I guess not. I
No.
guess you got to crouch for yourself. It looks like you met a new friend here too.
Uh-oh. Could it be? My
Oh
mom?
no!
Fucking kidding.
That was the best joke I've ever made.
Yeah, in general, this is supposed to have a more funny vibe than the.
Who's this guy?
I guess
Where-
he's another crew.
Oh, he's
member.
just a soldier that I was just shooting at.
Uh-oh!
Oh!
Got vacuumed up.
I only hope that if we do meet aliens like this in the future, that they do indeed. Oh! Whoa! That was an expert dodge right before the
Yeah.
splash screen
Pretty
there.
good. If we meet aliens like that in the future,
I just
you
hope they
we-
have glowing weak spots like that.
Yeah,
That's all-
or else
that's
they're
all.
going to be tough. So what else? Oh, here's the little pre-roll. Or post-roll.
Obligatory. This demo was cool, wasn't it? Buy our game.
And make sure to
Brutal
buy it
elements.
to pre-order it at a specific place to get a specific.
I bet it's
weapon.
GameStop.
You know, who knows what it is, but it is definitely GameStop. Do we have any more questions in the chat?
The next thing we're going to show you guys is the weapon crafting system, which we'll play with a bit extensively. So that's coming up in about 2 seconds as soon as this goes away.
You don't know it's not survival horror, buddy, Mr. Hank SFX out of
How do I get out to... Do I quit demo? I don't want to quit demo.
No, you wouldn't want to quit the demo.
I want to go to the weapon crafting. Where'd it go?
No. Maybe go to solo campaign and then...
I don't think... There it is. Good call, Henry.
See, I knew I was right.
So I'm going to let you build the gun, but I just kind of want to do a quick run through of the schematics and things. So, this is a fun little playroom included in the demo where we can go. I wouldn't be surprised if this made it into the main game too, so you can just experiment.
A little yeah, but also to be a wave-based horde thing maybe too.
Yeah. So, weapon crafting, you can build your own weapons. You can share schematics with your buddies. Pretty cool stuff. So normally in the Dead Space games you would find schematics. Now you can build entire new weapons. So you start off with the frame. The standard frame makes smaller guns. Heavy frame makes the bigger two-handed weapons. So we'll just go with that. And then you kind of pick what the main projectile will be. So, you know, plasma, or this is basically shoots nails. And then, yeah, from here you can kind of mess with all this stuff. So here you go, Henry. Build us a baller weapon.
All right, let's the upper tool. How about we go with the telemetry spike? I like the spike. And then from there, let's see, sonic dispersal, or I'm gonna go with this one. All right, no, I don't want to change that.
Deckpen asks, is this game good? Well, Deckpen will tell you in our review.
All right, I'm done.
When the game comes out.
Let's see. So how do I? Okay, here we go. And he's just gonna build it off screen, so they don't have to show it getting built.
And Game Lover 2247 asks, is equipment shared between partners in co-op? I don't think it's shared, but you can give some equipment and ammo to your co-op partner. All right, so you can actually, there's a switch, Henry, right near you that spawns a wave of enemies you can kill with your newly created weapon. There we go. Straight ahead of you. Oh, this is like a nail gun? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
That's a weird view.
Yeah. The game was not ready for me to be standing here.
Ow.
Ew, take that.
Oh.
Oh, that did not finish it. Very fast, but I'm betting not doing a ton of damage.
Did you put a secondary mode on this gun, or is it just the
I thought I did. Isn't alt fire art right bumper though?
Yes.
No, I did not.
Okay. So you're literally just shooting nails at monsters.
Seems like it. Yeah. What's this thing? Did it stop the? No.
I don't know. Use B to pull it out. Hold
That
B.
is.
Oh, no dice.
I hate these guys so much.
This looks like a little baby with tentacles.
They were the best guys to play as in the old versus mode, though. All right, that did okay, but I'm going to change this a little here. All right, let's get back into the bench. I think I'm going to get a flamethrower now.
Just go to new. Boom. And then
all right, let's go with heavy again. What? Wait, what? Oh, the stupid connector to say something. By the way, yeah, we're playing this with Connect in the room, but technically, like, we can't. It's not that we can't do it while talking at the same time. Is the problem? All right, upper tool torch, upper tool tip. All right, default tip. Lower tool.
There you go. You do.
I'll have 2 torches.
survey charge, which shoots like grenades, basically.
Yeah, let's do that. All right.
For those of you just joining us right now, we are streaming a Dead Space 3 demo. Right now, we just finished playing through the co-op portion of the game. Right now, we are checking out the weapon crafting system. So there's a very extensive weapon crafting system in the game, and you can choose to mix and match all sorts of parts to pretty much create any weapon that you could want, including a flamethrower, or as we just saw, a nail gun.
Or grenade launcher. Kaboom! Whoa, that didn't finish him off. There's something behind me? Shit. Boy, if only grenades were this plentiful in the real game.
So we got somebody asking when Dead Space 3 comes out. It launches on February 5th this year in North America.
That's right. Oh, so what would people in the chat like to see me build? Do we have any suggestions in there?
Any preference for what Henry will be building?
Let's see. Well, let's start with the smaller weapon, though. This time I did 2 big ones in a row. Torch. I haven't seen the telemetry spike yet. Let's see.
You've got a request from Tango TV to build the dildo gun. I don't know what that means.
Oh, from... I believe he means from Saints Row the Third. And unfortunately, I don't think that's a
There was a
choice
dildo
here.
gun on
Yep. It was... Oh, no, that was in Dead Rising. I'm sorry. Dead Rising 2 had the dildo gun you could make. It did tons of damage, and the dildo would, like... And the dildo would just bounce around off different zombies.
A ricocheting dildo.
Yeah. You try to get as many kills as you could. That was one of the best parts of
and yes, Dead Space 3 will be releasing on PC. For the person that was asking just a minute ago.
I think on February 5th when the other one...
Yeah, I believe so. After we play around with the guns a bit more, do you guys have any interest in us playing as Carver so you can kind of see what he looks like? I mean, that's an option too. Rob D. Bob asks, does Dead Space 3 use the Dead Space 1 and 2 weapons as like platforms to which you can apply upgrades? The original weapons from the first 2 games do exist in their pretty normal forms, but you can. It's not so much that they act as platforms that you just build upon, but you can use their components when building a new weapon. So you kind of can create the line cutter, but add another secondary weapon to it. And in most cases, you basically have 2 weapons in one.
You said something that sounded like stasis, and it's
stasis. That connect spaces. Stasis. Nope. Nothing.
Health.
I don't know.
Telekinesis. Nope. Of course, not when we want to do it. All right, let's try to play as Carver.
Okay, we're gonna real quickly try and play as Carver, the new character to the Dead Space universe.
Also, in case you didn't see the... God, you're going to have to watch this first, though. But in case you didn't see the start of this thing, of this stream, you can see how the level starts. Which we didn't mention, but this part of the game is, according to the developers, like the second act. Like, this is a bit of a ways into it.
Yeah.
I think there's, like, you play in space, then you play on the ice planet. Oh, excuse me. You play on the ice planet, and then you go, like, to some other place, I would suppose, in the third act.
I see. Rob asks a quick clarification on the weapons crafting. So, Rob, there is essentially a primary and secondary fire to each gun, but then you can also add, essentially attachments to them that either increase the damage or range or firing rate, like those sorts of things. So it's not attachments in the sense that you'll be looking down a scope all of a sudden, as it is they're just passive upgrades to the weapons.
I can't tell if we're going to be Carver or not in this. You only find out when the level starts?
You are Carver if you join a co-op game, not if you host.
Oh, so since we're waiting for hosts, then we will be Carver.
Correct.
Just got to wait on
as soon
late
as this guy
Abe.
hits start.
I don't feel good when his name is late and that he'll be on time.
And actually, no, the upgrade for... Okay, so the upgrades for the weapons, you will find parts while you're playing the game. They are not nodes.
They're like purple little parts.
Yeah, there are all sorts of different parts you're going to find that can be used for the customization process. And then in terms of like Isaac or Carver's actual like suit upgrades that increase your damage or your HP or anything like that. You don't use nodes for those anymore either. You use a new resource. It was like scrap metal.
Yeah, scrap
and
metal.
There are a couple other resources like that that play into certain suit upgrades.
You still upgrade them in the suit upgrading machine.
Right. Plus,
yeah.
they all have fancy snowsuits, so they can play outside in the cold.
So yeah, if you play as Carver in the game, you start seeing crazy stuff that Isaac can't see, and that you'll react to. And like I think one of the descriptions I heard was that you will mistake a human, a friendly, for a necromorph, and you'll just kill them. But all the person playing as Isaac will see is you murdering somebody.
Right.
And you'll go like, "What the hell, buddy?" Or maybe Isaac will say that. At least you'll probably go, "Oh, he's seeing things."
Correct, Rob. Once again, ammo is now universal for every weapon. There's just one ammo resource that you're going to find. And though the Dead Space 2 nodes were universal upgrade materials, now that is also been changed. You don't use nodes now, you use scrap metal. There's this weird Vaseline-looking jelly stuff and a couple other random resources that also are used for suit upgrades.
I think the story explanation is that you're on a different, like on this old planet that doesn't use the fancy new stuff that was on the Ishimura or whatever the name of the city was in Dead Space 2. I forget which.
Yeah. So those of you just joining us, we're streaming Dead Space 3, an early access demo. Right now we're running through the co-op portion of the demo again, but this time we're playing as Carver instead of Isaac. Carver being, of course, the new co-op character for Dead Space 3. And if you have any questions about the game at all, ask us in the chat and we will do our best to answer. Ellie!
He really loves Ellie.
He does.
Save your breath. Ellie!
No!
God damn it! She's dead!
Wow.
So are we.
That's
We
rude.
gotta find somewhere to warm up. Ellie! Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's not as overwrought in the co-op. Like you have, things get a little lighter thanks to Carver's inclusion.
Now, again, I am curious to see later on, like, because I love scary stuff and I like experiencing that, but I also like the different kind of scary that goes with, seeing this kind of stuff with a friend. Like, you're scared together, nervous laughter type of thing. I know, of course, a lot of people are probably like, well, Dead Space isn't a scary game. And it's like, well, that kind of depends on the person. And if you're willing to let it scare you, I guess.
Yeah. You're basically copying exactly what I said earlier, but that's cool. The wind is that's something pretty different. Previous Dead Space, there's wind and air and light.
Rob asks if we know the ratio of space gameplay to on this ice planet gameplay. No, I actually have no idea. But I have played a portion of a demo a while back that took place in space somewhere, and it was really, really expansive out there because another new addition to the Dead Space 3 are side quests. It's not so much like somebody's like, hey, go do this side thing for me and I'll give you a reward, as it is you're exploring these totally optional areas. Think of it like a ship graveyard in outer space, and you can kind of explore the different ones that are out there, and you will find powerful weapon upgrades or powerful customization parts and other important resources if you're doing these optional things, in addition to finding kind of optional story audio logs and figuring out what's going on to this planet. It's more like a supplemental kind of thing.
Yeah, I believe that area's official name is the Flotilla.
Yeah, Flotilla, right. We're curious, though, everybody in the stream, what are your thoughts on the addition of co-op to Dead Space? I know a lot of people, of course, have their reservations that it's kind of gonna potentially drive the franchise into the ground, but really, I think it's be a neat addition. Especially, I mean, keep in mind, you're not gonna have an AI partner if you're playing solo. Carver just kind of shows up in some cutscenes, and if you're playing co-op, the story is still going to be the same, but the way the events unfold are slightly different in that Carver plays a bigger role and is obviously present. So we are curious what your thoughts are on the addition of co-op.
Climbing up here, waiting on my co-op partner. Seems to know what's up. Probably isn't his first time at the rodeo, as they say. What's this? Whoa.
Yeah. Again, if you're playing co-op, somebody just brought this up in the chat. It is unique in that if you're playing as Carver, he's kind of, and we said this at the beginning of the stream, Henry. I think you brought this up, that Isaac is kind of used to dealing with the marker, right? Because that thing drives people nuts. But Carver's not had a lot of experience with it, as far as we know. Maybe he has, but as far as we know, this is kind of Carver's first time being around this thing, and he's gradually sort of losing his mind throughout the game. So there will be periods, I think they give the example, where if you're playing as Isaac, you'll see him just suddenly stop and stand still in the middle of a room while monsters are attacking. And then if you're playing as Carver, while that's happening, you're kind of trapped in your own mind fighting off monsters or whatever, your internal demons or whatever they are. So it is different the way the
internal
co-op
demons
works.
seem to have something to do with being a soldier, because he sees like toy soldiers everywhere.
Right.
It's part of his mania. So yeah, what I mean, you know, Isaac already beat his demons in Dead Space 2, so that's why presumably why he's not seeing stuff anymore.
Right. Rob asks another good question. He's asking about the flotilla. Did it feature optional bosses or unique set pieces, or did we have the impression that it was kind of cookie cutter content? So it's kind of tough because I only saw about 15 minutes of it. I can tell you what I saw was we got into this optional ship that was very obviously destroyed and infested with necromorphs. But what it did have was these really cool audio logs that added to the context of what was happening within the scope of Dead Space 3. I found a unique weapon schematic there that the developers told me I wouldn't have been able to find otherwise. So I had to kind of take them on their word for that.
I think Kinect thought you said pause.
Oh, whoops. Let's see, what else did I see there? There was this, the environment was really cool in that it had a lot of weird, creepy, there was a human being sliced up into little cross sections and embedded in these glass slates. And they kind of said like, oh, that'll play a role later on, like that becomes important. So it was kind of, it didn't have any unique bosses, didn't have, I mean, as far as I know, the treasure that I found was good stuff, but you know, it's kind of hard to tell when they toss you in a 15-minute demo in like the middle of the game. And
well, I believe the part I think I saw that same demo, and I believe I believe that section was like they did it to show this is what a side quest is. Like it was meant to be a side quest level, not the not whatever the flotilla is meant to be. So I wonder if you can go back and forth to the flotilla, because I think the flotilla like is in the orbit of this planet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the mechanics are. Like if that's a place you can somehow travel to regularly.
That'd be weird if you could do more.
I know to get to the ship, Rob, to get to the ship that I was on where I found all that extra stuff, I actually had to use Isaac's gravity thrusters to fly through space to get to it. Like there are a bunch of ships you can anchor on, and that one that I happened to go on was where the developers kind of led me, because it was a very, controlled demo.
Hey, what? Let's get one thing straight, Clark. We came to this frozen shithole to stop the markers, and nothing, not you or your obsession with Ellie, is gonna get in my way. You got that?
Oof.
I know I'm doing this.
Wonder how he got those scars.
I wonder if we'll find out.
Probably not.
Let's get this lift powered up.
I don't know that, Rob, I don't know that I would call, he asked if there's zero gravity open world gameplay. I don't know that I'd call it open world so much as I would you're flying through very small contained areas in which there are a couple options for you to land on and explore.
All right, I'm going to change it to the new costume. Change the suit. Let's get into the Arctic survival suit. Yeah, let's see this. One of my favorite things in the game is switching suits. I love it in all Dead Space games.
This snowsuit.
It's got a fur-lined, whatever, neck.
HMMU 103 asks, what do you think about ducks and their life? Ho ho.
I think they're all right.
Well, ducks are pretty cool, and if you've seen the movie The Mighty Ducks, you know that they are fiercely loyal and excellent fighters. So I think they're pretty badass.
Now that guy's still playing around on his bench. Fine. if he's going to keep playing on the bench, then I'll show you how to upgrade the rig, as we talked about. So yeah, you can upgrade stasis, kinesis, and the rig, which is the durability and hit points and all that.
Right.
Which used to be done through nodes, but as you'll see from the bottom
Scrap
here,
metal, semiconductors, somatic gel, transducers. So those are all the passive suit upgrade resources that you'll need instead of nodes. Cool, this is live. So if you have any questions about the game at all, let us know. We will do our best to answer those questions.
so playing on the bench, you going to upgrade your suit, or are we going to just go outside?
Your upgrades are independent from your partners. You are not linked to your co-op partner in any way.
All right. Hey, you came. And my co-op partner's way better than the one you had.
I know, mine was just a big dummy that walked around. Hopefully, if he doesn't see this. He was very slow.
He's not watching it. Whoa.
Woo!
Oh, my ribs. This guy almost looks like he's out of Lost Planet, I gotta say. I do wonder what Dead Space and Lost Planet 3 think of each other, because they're coming out pretty close together.
Oh, shit.
And you know, how do they compare?
Cycle Wolf 777 asks, do they have many more necromorph enemies? Necromorph enemies in this game? Well, we were talking about earlier, there are these little, I don't know, they're almost head crab-ish things that they will infest any nearby corpses, kind of like the flying things from the earlier Dead Space games, right? Like,
Yeah.
they're kind of like those, except they're far more annoying, because even if you delimb an enemy, they sprout new tentacles out of those decapitated limbs. So they're, I'd say, a lot bigger bullet sponges than they have been before. The new ones.
I think we might have got rid of all of his stuff. I forget, how do you dodge?
Double tap left bumper.
Ah.
Yeah, other new addition, since we're on that note. I mean,
we'll never
you
have to
can
fight
roll
that
dodge.
thing again.
You can roll dodge now. You can take cover behind cover barricades when you're fighting against human enemies.
Why do you need to take cover? Because you're going to be fighting people who can shoot at you now.
Yeah, and and you can crouch. You can manually crouch.
How do I do that?
I think it's right stick. You just push it. Nope. Left stick. Just kidding. It's a button on the gamepad.
Okay.
Will make you crouch.
Up this ladder here. Oh, it's so windy. I'm going to open this door. As long as my co-op buddy is here to open it with me. Well, I don't know why he wanted to stay in his old spacesuit. I mean, I guess technically it's going to be warm.
All right. Do you remember what to do with this part?
Not go backwards to the back here.
Well, didn't we conclude that this is in fact not the right area to go?
Well, no. We saw this the second time because you went backwards.
Oh.
That's why we saw this.
You will be reborn.
I wonder who this dude talking is.
Game Lover 2247 asks, do you think the weapons are nerfed? Because it doesn't look like they're very effective. I don't know that they're nerfed so much as the enemies, the new enemies, take an exceptional amount of bullets to kill. So I guess in that regard, it's essentially the same, right? Like the weapons are basically nerfed just because the enemies take more bullets to kill. You know what's funny is the human enemies also take a lot of ammunition to put down.
Oh, that's a
Watch out for grenades!
It's saying how to crouch, I can't read. Ah! That's okay, they're going after my co-op part. Oh no, they're coming for me!
Metalius asks if you fight over ammunition and health packs in co-op. I think you do. Actually, we should maybe look. We should look at a piece of loot and see if that dude picks it up, because I am curious. Pretty sure that you do fight over this stuff, but you can trade weapons and items back and forth. So hopefully you don't run into too many issues that way.
Whoa!
Erupting snow monsters.
And I gotta say, I'm doing way better than you did. Not to sound,
Zeo Extreme makes a good point. The weapons might not be doing that much damage because right now we're in co-op mode. Perhaps they are reduced a bit to account for 2 people shooting the same
That's
monsters.
true. Objective added. Yeah, open the door.
Sasquatch Fish, what a horrifying concept, asks, is dismemberment still central to this gameplay? It looks like you're just filling the enemies with lead, Call of Duty style.
No, the dismemberment's still there. For these guys, like...
So there are a couple different enemy types. For the new ones, dismemberment still plays a big role in the sense that you're going to slow them down. The difference is the new enemies can kind of like shoot little tentacles out of their leg holes when they're broken off and still move a little bit quicker. But for the traditional style necromorphs that you'll probably face, I mean, of course, dismemberment is still a huge factor when facing them. Using a medkit near your partner, does it heal both of you?
it sort of does, yeah. Kind of like in the, what do you call it? In the old multiplayer, that was how it worked. In the Dead Space 2 multiplayer. I do believe it does the same.
What the hell?
That's pretty cool looking.
Another enemy?
Oh yeah, so they fight each other.
See, I really like that. That almost reminds me, like, I had this same sensation back when I played the original Half-Life for the first time, where you're running through and all of a sudden the monsters or the aliens are fighting against some of the military troops that are in there trying to kill all the soldiers and Barneys. And that was a really cool thing, just seeing the two forces kind of fighting against each other.
I see, with these guys, I definitely did want to take out their limbs when they explode out of the torso.
Yeah. These are the enemies we were talking about that kind of, even if you dismember them, they're still going to give you some problems. Gruntmaster27 asks, is there anything co-op-wise we need to be aware of? Also, is there friendly fire? No friendly fire that I know of. Co-op-wise, as we stated a few times in the live stream so far. Ah! Get him off! As we stated a few times in the live stream so far, Carver, the co-op partner that we're playing as right now, if you're playing as him, you're going to see different things throughout the campaign that you won't see if you're playing as Isaac. So yeah, it does have a unique twist on it, and that you'll both be seeing different things at different times. Not necessarily during these segments, during like the pure gameplay segments, but especially during the cutscenes. You're in different areas doing different things.
Oh wait, is this the thing that we did wrong last time?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, this can't be where we're supposed to be.
I don't remember. I thought... Is this... Yeah, I don't remember if this is where we got turned around or not.
This looks like where we're supposed to go.
So, Rob,
yeah,
Rob asks if we know anything about the story other than what's been revealed.
I know there's a weird scientist dude who is running things on this place. They wouldn't name him, and when I asked the director in an interview, like, so who is that guy? He was like, I see you trying to get me here. He's important. That's what I'll say.
So no, the developers have been very tight-lipped about what's actually going on in the story, other than obviously Isaac and Carver crashed on this ice planet in search of Ellie.
Well, Ellie crashed with them.
I see. Everyone's on this planet having a fun party trying to find each other.
This is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this might be the home of the marker, like where it first came from.
We're getting requests to showcase some of the brutal death scenes.
Well, in this one, that's going to be hard to do. I think this thing will just tear me to pieces.
Yeah, the drill will murder you.
Yeah,
you just hold B on that. And then we have another question. Is it possible to troll your friends in co-op?
Well, I feel one is doing this right now by not helping me.
Yeah, so this is very traditional co-op in the sense like there are almost Resident Evil style, right, where it's like you need both people to proceed beyond this point and you both have to be right there at the same exact time. And the annoying part is if your partner's dicking around in like a weapons bench or changing all his snowshoe stuff, like of course you want to play around with the upgrades, but if he's taking too long and you're getting annoyed, nothing you can do about it aside from kick him.
Drill core at 75% capacity. Resuming operation in
Think Red Nation, welcome back to the chat. You are the only person in the chat. I'm just kidding, but I'm guessing that's what you're asking.
He's asking if he's the only person in the chat. Whoa.
Rob's asking, can you co-op the entirety of the game? I believe you can, yes. Including the flotilla segments, I would have to assume you'd probably have to just kind of follow each other around pretty closely or something. I really don't know how that would work. And we're getting another question from DAP151085. Do you feel that Dead Space 2 has more atmosphere and feels more true to the genre compared to more commercial co-op action approach Dead Space 3 seems to represent? You know, I don't know. I think that's something we're going to have to wait and see when we actually have access to the full game. The few bits I've played outside of the demo we're playing right now have felt very traditional Dead Space. I've gotten to see a couple little segments.
Wow, that's close.
You have no stasis to freeze that. Oh God. Your buddy froze it for you. I have played segments that have felt very traditional Dead Space. Then I've also played segments kind of like this one, not necessarily this drill part, but you know, when you're fighting human enemies that feel a little bit more action oriented. So I think it's probably going to end up being a healthy mix of the two for
we can hope. We can hope.
Depending on what that means to you.
The flotilla, the part I saw, definitely felt like just old Dead Space.
FJ Oder is asking, is the story the same in co-op as it is in single player? The story is the same, but there are like additional cutscenes and things that are entirely unique to the co-op play.
Friend? Buddy?
He's just out there just having a good time.
Hey there. Look at that Connect thinking we're talking.
There we go.
Whoa!
Here it comes! Just walking around. So
yeah,
here's some of the
cover.
humans.
As you can see here, I'm standing in cover shooting people with guns. So that's not what normally did. That's not what some would describe as Dead Space.
Rob asks if Carver is entirely absent from the single-player campaign when you're playing solo, or does he show up in cutscenes? Rob, so it's not like you're going to have an AI partner following you around if you're playing solo. Carver will show up in some of the cutscenes, and the only way, as far as I know, the only way the story differentiates between solo play and co-op play is that it's going to be very clear why Carver isn't with you in the solo campaign. Like, it's slightly altered, so it still has reason to put him in the cutscene.
But he's still around because it's drop in, drop out. So
right. So they kind of include him in the cutscenes. It's not like, oh, he's suddenly next to me and then he disappears after the cutscene's over. It's more like, oh, he's off in the distance yelling at me and helping me in some way from afar. Mm-hmm. And then if you have a partner jump in, then he just shows up with you.
All right, so that is Dead Space 3, the demo. This will be available to everybody, the demo, on January 22nd if you want to give it a shot. Otherwise, the game is out on February 5th, right?
Yes, and be sure to check out GamesRadar.com. We've got some cool stuff coming up for Dead Space 3, so check back on the website, and thank you, everybody, for joining us in the live stream.
Yes, thank you.